Start.
What up, everybody? Welcome back to Henry with YouTubers with Attitude. I'm Jared.
Ryan here.
Mike here.
Oh, it's Beast Morphers Day, people.
What up, everybody?
Oh, crap. Got the playback. Got the playback. Oh, yeah. It's Beast Morphers Day. You guys saw episode 1 Beast Morphers. All the hype is real. Yada, yada, yada. Blah, blah, blah. We're about to review it. So, yeah. We can do that. Before we get into the review, be sure to give the video a like, share, subscribe to the channel. The little bell icon to be notified when we post more videos, and go live and follow all of our social media and Twitch.
Basically, love us.
All right, fellas. We all had to wake up at 8 a.m. I think that's the routine now, according to Nickelodeon's sake.
Yep, apparently.
How do you feel about having Power Rangers early morning again? That's the first time in forever it's been early morning. So, first off, how we all feel about waking up early to watch Power Rangers again?
I'm with the baby, cranky and tired.
The baby was the one that actually woke me up at 7:30 in the morning.
So there you go. The baby's down for Power Rangers being up early again. It's like, hey, give the kids a chance to stop being lazy. And I have mentioned before, it's on the Nick.com app. It is not on the Nick.com app yet. It means they're slacking because usually when a show airs, we wait 3 hours for the West Coast to get it, and then we wait like another 3 hours to be online or on demand or on the app or whatever. All right, sadly, that's not the case with Beast Morphers. At least not yet. I'm gonna right now. That's the only reason why I got this stupid app.
I mean, I set my DVR on record.
Yeah, not all of us can afford DVR.
Yeah.
No, it's whatever.
From the Peanut Gallery, Andro. Since you saw the episode too.
We all saw the episode. So far, the episode is surprisingly better than I had thought, and I had reservations in theory, which we can now talk about since the episode is out. I want to mention fellow Tokusatsu YouTuber Squall Charlson because I got curious on that episode, and he basically, which will link somewhere about how he would bring Go Busters to America. This episode basically felt like that. And a few tweaks were made here and there, but it's sort of the same, where he theorized that the Red Ranger would be replacing Blaze, which got right on the money, but also Roxy was also replaced by Zoe. Well, so that's when I'm like, oh, when the actress behind Roxy asked, oh, what do you guys think? I'm like, I have reservations and theories. I'm going to say for today. Now, what I'm thinking as well is that the did not match the color scheme with Escape from Go Busters. So what I'm thinking is that Roxy is going to get an upgrade later on down the series.
I think so too.
Reverting so that they can use the Go Buster footage. Well, I'm guessing they're trying to make sure that they don't pull what they've been pulling with Dino Charge and Ninja Steel. They don't use up all the later footage so soon. So they're learning from that mistake and using Americanized footage. And then they're like, all right, she's going to get an upgrade.
Which I actually like.
I'm going to have to get used to this color scheme. But again, I think it's going to be an upgrade later on down the road. I'm actually going to look up Escape right now from Go Busters to make sure I'm not loopy. Because I've been up all day.
Coffee today?
Escape.
Ryan, I think Jerry needs his coffee.
Yep.
Yes, I do, but that's neither here nor there. What else? The writing was right. I want to talk about Roxy and Robbie. Where I had an issue on one little thing.
What?
That whole we're Rangers now, we can't be together thing.
Have you seen Dino Charge?
That's where I'm about to get to. We have a list. Tommy and Kimberly.
Tommy and Catherine.
Tommy and Captain, low key, Kimberly and Jason, like low key. Jason and that other girl before Kimberly when he was in Zeo.
Emily.
Well, technically that wasn't the Ranger, but still, Jason and Kimberly. Andros and
Ashley.
Ashley. So it is Ashley. Okay, thank God. Whew.
Leo and Kendrick.
Really?
Yeah.
Some people say, not me.
I was thinking more Leo and Corone, but
Oh. Okay.
Again, that's my thought. Time Force, Wes and Jen. Jen and
Popular.
I think Wild Force. Oh, Ninja Storm. Blake and
Corey. Dino Thunder, Trent and Kira.
And Kira.
SPD.
And SPD.
Doggy and Cat.
No, he's married. His wife comes back.
That's true.
Don't strip that. Mystic Force, Nick and Madison.
Well, here's the thing, though. This is like more official.
Samurai, Mike and Emily. Gia and
Yeah, but don't forget, this is like an organization, not like a free run.
I'm out, so it don't matter.
Exactly, and then just to jump series, Hyperforce with Joe and what was Ryan Six daughter's name?
Nadira.
Joe and Nadira. That is, come on. You have no excuse if a Power Ranger and a Power Ranger villain could get together.
See, but their villain doesn't count.
But it's still that's way worse. That's way worse.
It still counts.
Like, come on, man. Yes, yeah, I'm looking at the Escape. The color scheme is purple, silver, and black. So I'm guessing that they're gonna change it up later on in Beast Morphers. Yeah, but yeah, that whole Rangers can't date thing, that's total mud of BS. That's total mud of BS right there. I don't believe that.
Blame the company. Don't blame the Rangers.
No. Oh, and then in the just Ninja Steel with Calvin and Haley. Calvin and Haley. My God, there was a scene that was cut out of them kissing, for God's sake. Which is something we don't usually get into our anymore. So,
which I heard.
No, we're not the rumor mill. We're not spreading no rumors up in here.
Y'all gonna make me lose my mind.
Well, either way, it worked. That whole Rangers don't date thing is total malarkey. Like,
Cop blowing this out of proportions. Okay, anyways.
I feel that Roxy's going to Robbie's going to regret what he said and be like, look, I miss Roxy. I'm going to try to save Roxy. He's going to do some stuff that's like out of this world stupid for this girl now that she's evil.
Maybe. It's a possibility.
And now that, they're also comatose, Roxy and Blaze. So it's kind of like, okay, they're going to come back later on. But even when they get them back, they're going to lose them again. I feel like some stories have done that before. Like you get your friends back, but then you lose them again. That's what might happen in this series. And
look what happened with RPM.
Yes, there you go. That's it. There you go. RPM. That's also why I wanted to connect. This felt like RPM and Jungle Fury.
Beast Unleashed, yada yada.
Not because the story-wise, it felt like RPM because RPM did inspire Go Busters, so it's like full circle in the Rangerdom. But also, it felt like Jungle Fury when it first started because of how Blaze was meant to be Red Ranger, and then it goes to Devin, the current Red Ranger, but this time instead of being one Ranger, it's two Rangers, both Blaze and Roxy, which are the Jared and Camille of this season.
Pretty much.
The Camille was all over blue. And even before that, she wanted to get back with him. She's like, look, just because we're Ranger doesn't mean we can't be together. I'm going to harp on that later, though, because I have theories to that more on.
There we go.
But again, so I feel like they're going to come back and yada. The side characters, I have high hopes for.
I actually like them.
To me, they're the Bulk and Skull of the series.
Yeah, but they might actually be taken more seriously than they did. They treated my boys Victor and Monty. So
I don't know. You never know.
no.
Hey, they may be like Boom, like in SPD. He was like a side character, but it's like for comedy relief.
True.
He turned into a main character.
True. Now, we've already mentioned how this is reminiscent to RPM and Jungle Fury. Now, what I wanted to bring up on that the commander is Robbie's mom.
And the mayor,
yeah.
the mayor is
We already know about the mayor, but I'm not going to do the mayor yet. Stop jumping the gun, Michael. Damn it. Mayor. I wanted.
You know, we forgot to say spoiler warning at the beginning of this thing, but whatever.
Okay, yeah.
The episode's been out already. It's been over an hour.
Not everyone has time to watch it live.
Fine, spoiler. We're sorry. Spoiler.
Hashtag too late.
Hashtag sorry, not sorry.
So what was interesting is that the mayor, not the mayor, the commander, Robbie's mom, when she was actually announced as a character yesterday, and that was interesting.
As soon as the sneak peek dropped.
So when I was like, okay, that's cool. She's the commander. Found out she worked with Kua, who played Ninja Storm Red. And
that's interesting.
And on that same show, she also worked with, they also worked with KJ Appa, who played Archie in Riverdale. So like,
you trying to have my wife commit murder, aren't you?
I'm just saying that was I didn't know. That was totally not on me. That was just hilarious that not only do we get a Power Ranger going to Riverdale, but we have someone who worked with a person from Riverdale in Power Rangers right now. I found that hilarious. Wait, I did not know. It was just a coincidence. Or sheer irony. Hilarious irony. And just for that fact.
Oh God, here we go.
Bringing out the beanie, people.
Oh God.
Yeah, man, it fits.
Jared's like, Jared, Ryan's just like, go away.
Oh, poor Ryan. Either way, solid start to the episode. It introduces the characters. The writing felt like it's improving.
Even though it did feel a little rushed, it is improving.
Felt rushed, hokey, but it felt like, hey, we're learning. Good. Now, obviously, Power Ranger background. Got the first episode of Power Rangers because we already did Ninja Storm. Which, if I had known that the commander did a show with Ninja Storm Red, he'd be playing Ninja Storm. I messed up there.
Yay! It wasn't my fault.
But for now, we're gonna blame Michael just because he said.
Yay!
You know, there's a baby here, so I'm not gonna do it.
Yeah. But again, solid episode. Everybody, the whole internet just blew up excited over this, and I don't blame them. You saw the other day my hype. I was exhausted, draining myself with the hype just for this week alone.
You should have seen it. You should have seen it, Ryan.
Seen what?
The hype.
The hype.
The hype. Of course I did.
Now, I have high hopes for this. I feel as if we're going to see a whole lot more what they're going to do with the Americanized stuff. I like how they incorporated some of the Japanese stuff and it's kind of blended. I'm starting to see what they're going to do with it, and I'm okay with it. As long as we get the Japanese cockpit footage again, we haven't had that since Megaforce. Megaforce and Super Megaforce. That is the sad part where Megaforce and Super Megaforce get Megazord footage better. But
I mean, don't get me wrong. I did like the Dino Charge Megazord cockpit. I liked it.
Whatever. It don't matter. It feels good that they're blending the Japanese.
Yeah, I have the baby watching RPM right now.
I like how they're gonna blend again. They're blending the. Okay, I will admit I didn't know this as a kid that the Thunder Zord in Mighty Morphin was Americanized. So I'm a little hypocritical on that because I didn't know back then. But at that time, it fit that narrative because they were just using the Mega Zord itself, and it looked like it's an upgrade for the Thunder Zord. In this case, selling toys that really had nothing to do with anything, especially with Samurai, didn't incorporate half of what they used in the Megazord until the last episode. But this is better. They have the Japanese cockpit, we got some Americanized stuff. I'm okay with it.
I mean, to me, the first episode, it felt like to me when they were in like the cafe or whatever, right? It felt like going back to Angel Grove, to the juice bar, to the karate and everything.
And the gym and yada
Yeah.
yada.
That's what it made me think. I'm thinking this is Mighty Morphin episode one the Jungle Cruise episode one, where it's the inside instead of being outside and stuff like that.
Yeah, and also you notice different props from each of the Ranger series.
So they're pulling a Lupin versus Pato right now, with the different aspects of Sentai and Ranger season into one.
Mm-hmm.
I'm okay with that. I like how I just realized how I mentioned that it was like Jungle Fury, but it felt a little rushed. Which I don't blame more on the series. I blame on how the broadcast they do that now, because they focus more on putting out commercials and very long commercials compared to how
I hate the commercials. Oh my god.
Thank you. They should have made this an hour-long special.
they could have
It's
done that.
basically tripping it like a two-parter, basically.
They could have done that. I agree with that. But I feel like still, with this being how television works today, they would have still had commercials over flooded. That's something I learned when somebody tweeted at Tsunami, like, "Yo, why do you guys shorten most of the anime opening?" I'm like, "Oh, that's a very good question. Why do they shorten the opening, or why do they shorten the ending? Like, they don't do that as much with like Dragon Ball Super. Well, they did with Dragon Ball Super, like on and off. Now they're not. But they do that with My Hero Academia. They do that with Naruto, JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. A lot of series on Toonami, you'll see the shortened like the endings and the opening credits. And I'm wondering why. And then they said, "Oh, because the broadcasters over there are just like, oh, we're gonna put out more commercials and stuff." And the commercials are longer compared to how Japan, their commercials are just blazing fast, like they're like 10, 20, 30 seconds long. And it's like you can have 5 commercials in the film. It was forever.
And I go, WTF, what did I just watch?
Half you won't get it. Sometimes you do. It depends on the commercial they're selling you. They're selling you one thing, and then they swerve you and be like, "What the hell was that?"
Exactly. That's how I go when I watch.
But at the same time, at least they get across what they're trying to sell you.
Sure. That's true.
Then you with the toys. If you're watching Super Sentai Kamen Rider or Precure, whatever these things within 30 seconds of less, and you're like,
gotta give the baby a pacifier. He's not.
Now, that said, I feel like that's what hurts Power Rangers in the long run. Where it's like, okay, they gotta rush these things because it has to be, because the broadcast had to be done a certain time.
I would have went like, listen.
Go on.
Sorry. I wish I listened. I would have wrote Hasbro like, listen, make this into a 2-parter.
Okay.
Again, that's all well and good, but that's also up to Nickelodeon because they're the one they're the one airing it.
Okay.
So Nickelodeon, they're very I don't want to say anal, but they're very stingy on how they air their shows. They want to make it done in a certain way, and they want to broadcast what they also want to be selling the kids. Like, use the Nick app. Watch SpongeBob, watch Loud House, watch all these things. So they're running it based off. Okay, while you're watching this, remember to watch SpongeBob and remember to get the Nick app plays, the Nick app games, all that stuff. That's what I'm getting off the vibe off Nickelodeon. That's how they run things, and it works for them. Whatever though. Now, does it hurt the writing a little bit? A little, but it can be done in ways smarter because looking at Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, the 2012 series,
I don't know.
it worked for what it was. I watched episodes here and there, and I'm gonna be like, yo, this is good, really good, solid stuff. Now, all about who writes it. Comparing to, all right, if I'm comparing Ninja Turtles and Power Rangers, I'm gonna compare wrestling with WWE and New Japan. Writing, both totally different. Where people complain about WWE's writing because they're just rushing it, and it's just like you see it, you understand that. New Japan, they tell their stories long term. Like it can start today, and then the big build and payoff you won't see for another year, maybe 2, maybe even 5 years, but it'll be worth it, and you'll understand what's going on through what the wrestlers are doing. So that's how Power Rangers used to be. They used to be like the New Japan, where you would see a big payoff at the end of the series because it was a long-running series, where now it's short, 20 episodes, and they can't get 40, 50 episodes worth of footage within that amount of time without it cutting something and you rushing through it.
True.
But there are other promotions where I think Beast Morphers and where it's going to go in the future, that's the subsequent little middle bit where I think they Ring of Honor. It'll tell you a solid story in a short amount of time, and the payoff will be worth it. That's why I think Beast Morphers can be and will be, based off this first episode alone.
Yeah.
So, I can't say, oh, Power Rangers is WWE. No, not anymore. Power Rangers is New Japan. Unfortunately not, unless we get someone that really cares enough to give us 40 straight episodes, 50 straight episodes in one single season. That's the unfortunate part. Power Rangers is no longer going to be New Japan for a long while, and it's depressing me more and more thinking about it, how Power Rangers is and how WWE is. I'm depressing myself. But I think Beast Morphers and carrying on will be Ring of Honor, where they'll have a solid storytelling with a condensed amount of episodes. Or if I want to throw that, I mean, Impact Wrestling, it has some story being told in a condensed amount of episodes. I think Beast Morphers going in a right direction, especially the way Hasbro is doing things.
I hope so.
Yeah.
Again,
I hope so.
Solid episode. Considered from how we started out, Samurai and Megaforce. Megaforce felt more hype because of the footage they were using off the Go-Guy footage. Dino Charge felt hype because it was a fresh change of pace.
It did, yep.
Ninja Steel was good, but it was just a rehash of what they did at Dino Charge.
And plus the 25th anniversary.
I'm talking about Ninja Steel, not...
Yeah, Ninja Steel was the 25th anniversary.
That's Super Ninja Steel.
They were still hyping it.
Ninja Steel, they didn't really hype the 25th anniversary until they started getting at the end. The first Ninja Steel going into Super Ninja Steel. Ninja Steel is starting out, okay, this worked for us with Dino Charge, we're going to do it again. That's all they did. Now, Beast Morphers felt like, all right, we got to change it up. We got to look at what did so well before. RPM did well, sir. Oh, good. What else did well? Oh, Jungle Fury. Didn't those 2 seasons happen back to back? Yes, but they worked. All right, we'll just combine the 2. Here's your Beast Morphers.
Pretty sure that's not how it happened, but okay.
I wasn't there at the pitch meeting, but that's how it looks like how they were pitching it. Am I right?
Sure.
Well, I did think of Jungle Fury because of the title, really.
I thought the title, yeah, but also because of the way the episode was the way it was going. And I think Jungle Fury was a 2-parter, right?
A lot of them were 2-parters.
Yeah. Jungle Fury was a two-parter, and so was RPM. So I think they just took those two, I guess you'd say 4 episodes of 2 Disney seasons, and combined it into one episode, and felt rushed. It felt hokey, but it worked. It worked for what they were given. Given for what they worked. I'm praising it, and I'm worried how it came out, but at the same time, no one's complaining, really. Except for the whole can't date thing. That's total BS. So
everyone's giving it positive reviews.
Oh no, the episode is fine. The characters are fine. The actors are fine. I'm just bothered by that simple. Oh, Rangers can't date.
No, because I'm pretty sure the Yellow Ranger that was before Zoe Roxy, I'm pretty sure she wanted Robbie to propose to him or something.
Nah, they were just dating. They weren't gonna go, oh, we're gonna be married.
There were some, like, Time Force was going all out for that.
That was Time Force, though. Time Force was more serious.
You never know. It could happen again.
Hey, I'm not gonna knock it till I see the results. But they were, I guess they can't go whole heavily because they still think that the little kids won't understand that. They'll be like, oh, little kids don't like that. They'll be like, ew, gross, stuff like that.
Oh,
kids are smarter than you give them credit for.
Yeah, that's true.
Like, yeah, certain kids will be like, ew, they're kissing girls, but that's one little thing compared to everything else in Power Rangers and Tokusatsu in general.
True.
I don't see a lot of romances in Kamen Rider and Super Sentai, but that's because of where it is and where it's located. Japan, Japanese kids, they're not focusing on romance, they're focusing more on the action. And I guess I'll bring up Real Soldier just for a split second at the direct. What I heard from friend of the channel, Geek Level Asian.
Yeah.
It was either Geek Level Asian or the new this channel I just was watching recently called Lost in Tokusatsu.
Interesting.
Yeah, no, it was Lost in Tokusatsu where I heard about who's directing Real Soldier. And he's directed very, very heavy, serious episodes of Kamen Rider in the past, especially recently, like Kamen Rider Build. He directed the episode where Build killed some of Grease's teammates, and he's just there, traumatized and distraught. Like he knows he messed up.
Wow.
Murdered these people, and you see it, and I'm like, oh, so this is who's directing Real Soldier. I'm okay with this. I'm down with this. Now, I think the last time they ever did romance in Kamen Rider was Kamen Rider Drive. And yeah, Kamen Rider Drive. But then there was Ghost, X8, and Build, right?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, no, they haven't done romance since then. But the romance was a bit in the background, but then they made it a thing towards the end of Drive, which it worked. And Super Sentai hasn't done romance, I want to say since Kyryuger, which is adapted into Dino Charge.
Wow, really?
I'm thinking back at it right now. Yeah, no, Kamen Rider. Gaim also had a little bit of romance, but yeah. Gaim had a little bit of hint of romance, but it was more anime. It was more like an anime.
Tyler and Shelby about to kiss and then Coda with the cock block.
Yeah. No, wait. Lupin versus Pato had a little bit of romance trying to brew between green and yellow. And then before that was Q Ranger, which had a little bit of like, oh, Yellow Ranger is digging Pink Ranger even though she was a robot.
And Beast Morphers put love in a coma.
I got nothing to that. I got nothing to say to that one.
Neither do I. I got nothing.
But yeah, so I feel like Tokusatsu in general doesn't do romance a whole lot, but when they do,
they make it rated G.
Or feasible. You can actually understand it. Like in Lupin vs. Pato, Green liked Yellow that they went on a date, even though it was more of like They were feeling each other out to see like, oh, are you Lupin Ranger, stuff like that. You guys haven't watched Lupin Ranger? Go watch it. It's a good series. Real Soldier starting in 2 weeks. Yeah, 2 weeks. So you got 2 weeks versus Taco to see what I'm talking about. So yeah, I think Nickelodeon, Hasbro, give these kids some credit that they can understand boys and girls liking each other.
Yeah, I think they're not giving them enough credit. Kids can understand stuff.
Smart. These are smart kids. Even what's that show? Henry Danger. He had a little girlfriend and everything. I don't watch the show. I just watched it because of Christian Harloff from Collider and Schmoes. He was talking to the guy who played Captain Man, and I was like, yo, I'm gonna watch one episode. And then one episode I saw, I was like, oh, Kid Danger had a girlfriend, and they were kissing. I'm like, oh, okay, so kids like this show. I googled it before to do research. It had like 5 seasons now. Yeah, okay. Some of the jokes are pretty stupid. But it's made by the guy who made all that, so. But I feel like that show's not showing. It's not giving these kids like, oh, they're dating, but they're just gonna. No, they actually gets us like, yo, these kids are smart.
Thank you.
These kids are smart. We're smart. We didn't make a big deal over Tommy and Kimberly kissing. It was like, yes, finally.
It's like, finally, like, geez.
Until she gave him that Dear John letter for some dude in Florida. It's like, who in Florida is better than Tom? I don't care. Screw this guy. I don't like this guy. I don't like him. And you know what? I'm glad she left him for Jason. Because you know what? Who's better than Tommy in relationship-wise? Jason. That might be like, oh, Tommy's the greatest. Tommy is the greatest. But he got Kimberly at the end. Fight me on that. You will lose and I'll break you.
Okay, back to the conversation at hand.
Sorry. I think the romance should be a big factor in Robbie's character, where he's conflicted because like his girlfriend, he wanted to be with her, but he wanted to be part of the mission. But I think there's a reason for that, because his mother is the general. She's hard on him. She is just like,
she definitely seems the strict type, probably.
She's like the strict type, like on him. She's like, okay, look, you're gonna be a Power Ranger, you cannot be with this girl. And I don't think it's because she didn't like Roxy. Clearly, she liked Roxy enough to make her a Power Ranger, but she did not want this relationship to compromise the mission. So I feel like her character is more like the general from RPM.
True.
I thought the mayor was going to be more like the general from RPM because of the relationship he had with Red Ranger.
Who knows?
I think that character is split in two with the general and Beast Morphers and the mayor.
Yeah.
I think the mayor is going to be like how Wes's dad was as well in Time Force.
Oh, okay.
Might be. Now, so Robbie's going to be very conflicted because he wants to uphold the mission at hand. He wants to please his mother, but he also wants to be there for Roxy. He wants to save Roxy. So I think that's going to bring a lot of conflict within that character, which, if we're right, that is...
It's so much potential that he should not waste it.
It's like, it's right there. It's in front of your face. Like, you see this person. He is probably late teens or so. He was in love with this girl. She was in love with him, but he had to be like, no, we have to be Power Rangers first. And that's not even him saying that. That's his mother saying that, possibly.
True.
Because you see him regret it a little bit at the end.
He regrets that, but he wants to do right by the mission. He wants to do right to please his mother, but he also wants to do right by Roxy. It's gonna be crazy. Now, Red Ranger, he wants excitement in his life. He wants to prove that he's not just some weak little punk just because he's the mayor's kid. So there's potential there.
Ah, you mean like he's being overshadowed by his father? Is that what you mean?
There you go. There you go.
Definitely reminds me of RPM in a way.
RPM and Time Force, because how Wes was in line to take over. Now, Yellow Ranger, Zoe, she just wants to be herself. She wants to be like, look, I've been doing laundry here for a while, but I can prove myself as a Power Ranger here and now. So they all
She's basically a boom, in a way.
somewhat. But I feel like that's what my theory here is that all three Rangers have something to prove, one way or another, and that will help build their character to become better Rangers as the series progresses.
Sounds fantastic to me.
Now,
I honestly can't wait for next Saturday.
Exactly, and it also made me just think how this starting out was like Jungle Fury because Red Ranger took the spot of now the current villain, but that attribute of a Ranger just being like a towel boy or a laundry girl, that's how Zoe is. She's also like Casey from Jungle Fury.
Sure.
Now, we saw their powers with the speed and the super strength and the super hopping. Now, I have a question for you fellas. Do you, and this, actually, I want this question out, not just for you guys, but for the audience watching whenever you watch this. Oh, wow. I'm going to ask this question real quick and then I'm going to go to the chat because I'm now looking at it. Do you guys think that the powers are going to have any kickback like they did in Go Busters?
I think so. I honestly think so.
I'm gonna look up right now what the kickback was because I know
Red Ranger was was getting scared of chickens and freezing.
that.
Yellow was not getting enough sugar or chocolate in her system.
Thank you for reminding me. That was not enough sugar, and then Blue was just like he just
get really pissed off.
Then that's actually perfect because like if he fights Roxy and then he uses his power, then he gets more angry, goes berserk, he might actually attack his mother. What if that happens? So do you think that those attributes and those flaws will be translated here into Beast Morphers?
Probably.
Now I'm gonna read some of the chat right now.
We actually have chat? Oh my god.
We think the mayor having reservations harassing the grid. Yeah, I think he has a good. The mayor has.
He made really good points about that.
Thank you. I agree with that.
What are you gonna do? Rita got into the morphing grid and made the Green Ranger. Lord Zed got into the goddamn power chamber. Season 3.
Yep.
Yo, the Psycho Rangers, for God's sakes. Yeah, he is a. And this seems like this takes place in the same continuity as the main timeline. I think he has a real good reason to worry. And then Sledge comes back, but Sledge did appear into the main continuity at some point, so I guess that's why he knows about Sledge.
No, because it happened in Ninja Steel, where they came back to that dimension.
Yeah. So this guy, hey, he's done his research like Noah did in Megaforce.
The mayor knows his stuff, man. Jeez.
He has a good reason to worry. These things happen. And it would have been hilarious if he mentioned I have the news. That'd have been hilarious.
I don't think that's part of that's why.
I saw the movie just like a week or two ago on TV. That's why.
I'm pretty sure the movie wasn't part of the continuity.
It's not part of the continuity. I'm just saying it'd be hilarious.
I guess.
Now, can Kamen Rider and Power Rangers cross over in America? That's a good question. I would hope so. I would want that to happen. I did ask this to Hasbro as well. Do you ever think that you can bring Kamen Rider? They don't know. I asked Hasbro. I asked at Morphicon, I asked the guys over at Shout Factory, like, you guys have a chance to bring in Kamen Rider, Dragon Knight. I even talked to Stephen Ashford himself, Kamen Rider Dragon Knight. Like, do you think there's a chance for the DVDs come out to give an audience a chance to be introduced to this? I
don't know. I think it needs a second chance in America.
Let's see what Hasbro might. Who knows? Let's see what happens in the next year or so, and then maybe. I would hope so. And if that doesn't happen, you best believe we'll make it happen somehow. I will take on that.
Hold on, Hasbro. They have cool designs, and they're like there's only one main character, quote unquote, to design that you have to worry about. Not like 5 different teenagers.
Like certain seasons they have only like 1 or 2 riders to worry about. Sometimes you got 3 to 4. Depends on what season you're adapting. Like Gaia.
Exactly. You don't have to worry about producing so many.
So I will take that burden on to bring Kamen Rider to America. I would take on that. But back to the chat. Beast Morphers show would be a good season. Come out with more games. Yeah, they should have more games. Like Go Busters had a video game on the 3DS. I want to say was it DS or 3DS. I think they should readapt that Go Busters game for Beast Morphers and make it a little bit better and suitable. Even if not for the DS, because I think that's dying out.
It's the Switch now. I think the DS is dead.
You don't
Yeah,
think
the 3DS is.
handheld system besides the Switch?
It's all the Switch now. The new
All
Pokemon
right,
game is coming on the Switch.
The Switch. They could bring a Beast Morphers out for the Switch within the next year if they can do that. Hasbro needs to learn from the mistakes. Yes, they do need to. We are all hoping that Hasbro learns from the mistakes and to give what audience not just for an audience of us who grew up with the Rangers franchise, but for an audience who can be introduced young, old, even parents who are just like sitting there watching the TV show with their kids and be like, oh, I can actually dig this. I can get into this. Hopefully. Blaze Ranger. Yeah, Blaze is cool. Blaze.
I like Blaze.
I think they're not going to utilize him as much unless they're going to use American footage until they get to the end of Go Busters where they introduce Enter as that evil Go Buster.
Mm-hmm.
But again, I have mentioned to these actors, I believe they will knock it out the park. I will always stand by these Ranger actors. Always go above and beyond for them. Yeah, Blaze was cool. Blaze was lit. Yes, he was. What I think that they'll do better that they should have done with Megaforce was bring Bosco. They had a chance, but they didn't bring Bosco.
Why? You will never know.
Hell, you know what's so sad?
In Ghostface's words, there's a simple explanation.
No. Where to use that joke? We're not using that joke ever again.
Yeah.
But I think what's sad is that in the Super Sentai 4-week series that's going on right now, I think either in this week's episode or next week's episode, they're bringing back Bosco.
What?
They're bringing back Bosco. For God's sakes. How many years has it been? So many years. If they can bring back Bosco to this day and age, they could have done that for Megaforce. So I'm glad they're bringing Enter, in a way, somewhat into Beast Morphers. That's why I'm more hyped. I was like a little iffy about it, but then I started thinking about it. And I'm like, now I'm saying that they didn't bring Bosco. They got Blaze. I'm happy. I'm happy for this. What do you guys think about the you mentioned? I hope they have no kickback. Well, I don't. Yeah, you don't want them to have a kickback because they just want. But at the same time, if they don't have any kickback, they'll be too overpowered. So I think them having this flaw will be better for the story purposes for the characters.
Now, I agree.
Well, this stuff is experimental. I mean, it's not.
And then another season that they experimented with human DNA. All the Disney seasons.
Especially Operation Overdrive.
All the freaking Disney seasons, especially Operation Overdrive, they messing with human DNA.
We will never talk about Operation Overdrive again.
Hey, look, we can actually talk about it. We've talked about it. We talked about it. And we're going to talk about it.
I mean, some rich guy was able to tap the morphing grid, so why not?
That's a very good question. What if they went to Hartford to talk about how it's tapping to the morphing grid, and that's how they have Morph X now? Expends money, so I think Blaze will be good. Yeah, Hasbro spends their money, given the Transformers movies. But Bumblebee was good, so I'm happy for that. And they had John Cena in it. So I think that's what fixes things. That's why they brought him into the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. John Cena fixes everything.
Wow.
What if they bring John Cena to the Power Rangers? And hear me out. Hear me out. We mentioned wrestling on this channel a lot, especially in our live stream. John Cena is already voicing a character in Ninja Turtles, Rise of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. That's insane that you were able to pull John freaking Cena. And the Ninja Turtle movies are done by Paramount, which do the Transformers movies, which is owned by Hasbro. Sure. So, what if John Cena does... So this would be John Cena's second foray in the Hasbro franchise, in the Power Rangers. What if you could get Bryan Cranston Heisenberg for a monster and then Zordon down the line, what if you can get John Cena to voice a monster or like a
mentor or something?
You get John Cena to come back, reoccurring, not every episode because he's expensive and you got to get him back for WrestleMania. That's very difficult right now. Sorry, it's hilarious. No, they are really stressing how to get John Cena back for WrestleMania. So what if Hasbro can do what WWE, Vince McMahon, is really impressed with that man right now. What if they could do what he can and utilize John Cena in the Power Rangers in a smart way?
Ooh.
And that's a question for everybody. What if Hasbro can do what Vince McMahon can't and utilize John Cena in a smart way to use him in Power Rangers?
I mean, you never know.
I mean, if they can do it for Transformers and for Ninja Turtles, why not Power Rangers, right? And what makes it more ironic is that, in a way, all these shows that we're mentioning are combined in a big universe. Because if you guys watch Nerdist, you'll have heard of this show, Animation Investigation, which I showed you, Ryan, a month or two ago. This very episode of how all these series are combined. Now, okay, I can understand your skepticism in the chat. I can understand your skepticism, but hear me out. They mentioned how Ninja Turtles is connected to Power Rangers already.
Yeah, in space.
Yeah. Now, that Ninja Turtle team is part of its own universe, as well as all the other Ninja Turtles. Every single Ninja Turtle is its own universe.
True.
Never, ever know that they could bring it back again using Ninja Turtles and Power Rangers, and in this case, John Cena. Even if it's not an original Ranger character, it could be a monster from Ninja Turtles. That the very villain that John Cena plays in Ninja Turtles, he could come into Power Rangers for like an episode or two to do a Ninja Turtle thing.
I would like to
or action. It don't matter. That would just be funny. I'm reaching out here, but it proves that these universes are combined in some way, shape, or form.
I would like to see that, honestly.
Now, back to the first episode. We talked a little bit about the side characters. I think, from what I read online, I think they're brother and sister.
I don't know.
I saw that the other name. All right. So now, what do you think would happen? Do you think these two side characters are going to be, or at least I'm going to say the three side characters? Do you think they're going to be like the side characters in Go Busters?
Probably.
Because we already got, I forgot his name in the show, but he created most of the Beast Morphers stuff. Like, now, do you think these side characters will have some, or do you think the female side character, do you think she'll be like the Pink Buster or Pink Cat from the Dobusu Sentai Go Buster? Do you think she'll be the Pink Buster in this series? Do you think we're gonna get Pink Buster at all?
I don't think so.
Maybe. You know, who knows? He wears a wig and sunglasses, so it's a feasible chance. And that the actress has a similar complexion.
No.
I'm grasping at straws going through Go Busters, and I was thinking about this scene last night, or no, not last night, a little bit earlier after the episode. So I'm like seeing how Roxy and Robbie had a thing, right? What if they adapt the episode of Go Busters? There's a meme of it sent to me by our good buddy Stan. Oh, hey Kevin. Let's see if we can meet Kevin here real quick. Kevin misses being on camera. Okay.
And now we're dragging him into this. Come here.
All right.
Get over here.
All right. Make sure I got it. Read his email.
I'm tired. I'm tired. I need coffee.
Oh. And well, I tried anyway. Now, do you think that the Go Busters episode where you will see Red Buster and Blue Buster holding on a fake wedding like they do in most of the previous Ranger seasons and Sentai seasons.
They probably will.
Now, I forgot who was the groom in that episode. Who was the decoy groom? Now,
Jaden?
I'm trying to remember who the decoy groom was in the Go Busters episode. I want to say it was Blue.
No, I think it was Blue.
Now, do you think they're going to do that again and bring out Roxy? And it'll just not be a serious scene, but just a hilarious scene where they're just running for their lives scared because, like, oh, we messed up.
Probably.
Because I have that meme somewhere, either on my phone or my computer, of that scene from Go Busters. And you see Escape. So I'm like, oh, Roxy can play that role. And she's just going to kill them, especially if she's like, because she still might have feelings for Robin. So that'd just be hilarious. Where it's like some girl's a decoy to get Roxy out, and yeah, that would be hilarious. It would be hilarious. That's just, I'm thinking about that. I'm like, oh, that was a funny scene in Go Busters. It was a funny meme, and it'd be funny in Beast Morphers. New meme. There you go. There you go. I just gave you guys a new meme, Hasbro. That's free of charge. Well.
Oh, does it? Give us $25.
Yeah, make some of the Buster suits with some of the other ones. I mean, I already mentioned they got tools, they got utilities. They can bring Pink Buster. Same. Now, all right. Back on. If they bring Pink Buster, do you think she'll have a prominent use for the team, or will
probably not?
Or will they treated the Pink Aubrey Pink from Abba Ranger?
Probably
the latter, right?
Yeah.
For those who don't know what Abba Ranger is, it's just Dino Thunder, but they didn't utilize the Pink Ranger in Dino Thunder, which they had the opportunity with Cassidy, and it'd have been more hilarious and more characters like
realistic.
Pig. That'd have been hilarious because she'd have just been like, "Oh, I'm the Pig Ranger, really?" But that'd have been like a big wake up call for her to be like, oh, "Okay, maybe I should not be a total, itch." But either way, that season worked out for itself. Oh, god damn it! Hi, Angel.
Interesting. He's just looking.
Hi, Angel. Yes, Pokemon. I guess we can talk about Pokemon real quick, even though this is a review. Because I saw this post on Instagram of the current fire starter, the bunny rabbit Pokemon. I don't know its name. You guys might know its name. I don't know its name. I saw a fan drawing of that bunny, but as Kamen Rider Build's hazard form. I think I have it saved, so I'll put it up right now.
Hold on.
So before this Go Buster, this fan drawing. Ryan, what else do you think about the show?
Ooh, how should I say it? I guess I would say has an interest. Well, I wouldn't say interesting because it's felt like somewhat familiar from something else.
Yeah. Here it is.
What's up?
Drawing. What do you guys think?
Yes.
Oh,
no. I mean, like Pokemon, the announcement's been out for a couple of days, and it's like it's fitting that Power Ranger and Kamen Rider fans are doing something about it, right? Cool.
Yeah.
I dig it. I like it. I like this drawing. There you go. Let's go one more time. There you go. Kamen Rider builds hazard form with the I don't know the Pokemon's name. Oh, Score Bunny. Yeah. It did look oddly familiar. You're right, Malik. It did look oddly familiar because I guess they wanted to have it look reminiscent to Juice Bar and Dojo from Mighty Morphin.
Again.
Hey, look, it worked. It worked better than they did in Mega Force.
Sure.
I give it that.
Any other theories? Any other theories we might get correct or no?
To be honest with you,
or did we just hit it out the park already?
We did.
and if the theories are wrong and they use something else,
I will pick the spicy ramen challenge.
Okay, if our theories are wrong, then the show might go in a little more kid-friendly direction than what we had thought. Which
I will take the spicy ramen challenge.
Yay!
He said it, not me. If he wants to do it, be my freaking guest, sir.
That is, if it doesn't go the way that we're calling it.
Speaking of that travesty, April 18th.
What?
Angel saying we should do the challenge again.
Oh, God.
No, we did it. We did our time. We did our punishment.
It's my turn.
Yeah, he wants to do it. He wants to sacrifice himself. Be my guest.
Sacrifice.
Next month for our 2nd year anniversary, my 450 spicy ramen challenge. You know, we were gonna do something completely different to celebrate 2 years on the channel.
Happy?
You offered. I wasn't gonna make you do it.
That is a lie. You know you were going to make me do it anyways.
I was gonna make you do something different, but you wanted to do this.
Listen, if it's I said if it doesn't go the way we're going. I didn't say about the 2nd anniversary.
Okay. Oh, Ryan, we gotta kill Angel later.
What am I missing?
Uh-oh.
Angel's being a troll.
Okay.
Let's go. By the way, either way, episode was solid. We have high hopes for it and everything. Yeah, big ups to all the actors, big ups to the creators and writers, everything. Yeah, we
can't wait for the figures.
Oh yeah, yes, we'll take a look at the figures. Only this time we will not be doing anything stupid while looking at said figures. Now, all I can say, here's a theory. What if Blaze and Roxy end up DLC in the Power Rangers console game coming out very soon?
That would be cool.
Yes, and read the comment again. The acting was great. I can't say I was thoroughly surprised. I wasn't surprised. I was like, yo, these guys got it. They got it. They were given the parts for a reason. Acting was on point.
That should be me. I'm playing.
It should be, but it ain't you. Maybe you need to work on your kung fu skills. Oh.
I got those.
me and Ryan can teach you some kung fu. I mean, Ryan might kick your chest in and I might break your legs, but you'll learn something at least. What do you think? What do you say, Michael?
Really, Andrews? You volunteering your own dad?
Yes.
Are we gonna get a copyright strike from this? Well, we're not playing any sound, so I don't think we'll get a copyright strike. But if we do, wouldn't be the first time. Thank you for pointing that out. It's really annoying when we get those copyrights. Much improved. I don't think the acting was much improved because of the writing and the direction.
Yeah, probably because of the writing, definitely.
The writing had to be much improved, especially the direction, because it's like the writing can be hokey, like, come on, guys, let's go save the world. But it's depending on how it's also directed. So the director must have been like, okay, you're gonna say that, take it seriously, like we're really in trouble. Like you're sitting in the hot firehouse, about to fight a fire, like, let's go save the world. Really have someone like I just mentioned earlier about the director.
Hey, Andrews, you're volunteering, Daddy?
Yes.
That's how I think the directing had to be somewhat improved. Just like how I mentioned, the director of Real Soldier directed such gut-wrenching episodes of Kamen Rider. Like you felt that. Like you felt the pain in their heart. Like he murdered a human being. And you see that on his face and the way he's traumatized. Like, holy crap! You see his ghost. Like, okay, no, I messed up. So I think that's how I think. Okay, they're not going to go that far and be like, "Oh, I murdered somebody in Power Rangers." They ain't going to do that.
Aww.
Direction of where they're taking
Yeah.
the guy, whoever's directing, doesn't matter who's directing it, will be done better. I think that. I hope that.
You never know.
So the directing and the writing have to the directing and the writing have to go hand in hand to bring out the best in these actors. And the actors going off what they're being given, they will knock it out the park. I think all team effort. And Andros is volunteering his father for training to become a Power Ranger, and me and Ryan will train him to do so. It's going to be very long, arduous, very difficult, and it will hurt a lot. You will spit blood out of your mouth. But that is how you got to be Ranger fit.
Yeah, because I am getting a dad bod.
Because Ryan has very, very extensive background, wrestling, boxing, a little bit of kickboxing here and there as well.
You have kickboxing experience. It's just I haven't used it in a while.
Me and Ryan would oblige to take our training in our history and knowledge of our respective sports. Dial them onto you, Michael. We will give this to you. Do it. We will teach you wrestling. We will teach you mixed martial arts. We will teach you judo, kickboxing, karate, everything we know that molded us to be better.
Andros, hold on.
And Andros is all aboard. What do you think, Ryan? Do you think Michael could be Ranger fit?
Ranger fit. That's a new challenge for the CEO.
we're gonna break him.
Okay, you're gonna break me.
Well, wrestling. When I started wrestling, I spit blood out of my mouth every day. So yeah, that's just wrestling.
And Andros decided to join in the video.
Andros thinks you should learn this stuff, and it's like, if you learn this stuff, you'll be more Ranger fit, and you'll be able to do your own stunts, and you just got to work on your acting as well.
Yeah.
That's about it. Other than that, congratulations to these actors. That's a solid episode. I can't wait to see more of the series. We put out our theories. And if you've seen our Hyperforce reviews, our theories are usually spot on, but we're going based off, I guess, common knowledge and common sense of how a story like this can go. But it can go in a different direction. So if we're wrong, Michael will take the ×2 spicy ramen challenge, and we'll even up the ante to taking the 1-chip challenge, the either flashbang hot sauce, or the Mad Dog 357 with number 9 plutonium, and we'll even give him the revitalizing double shot that'll probably burn his insides from the cayenne.
Do you not understand? I have a baby here.
The baby's okay with it. He ain't the one eating it. You said yourself you're volunteering to take the challenge. We're just up the ante.
Challenge, not this whole bull thing.
Yes.
Ryan, you think we should do it, right?
Yes.
I think that should be done. Michael, you are the one who volunteered. You will be a brave man. You will be fine. We'll have the hospital on standby just in case.
And you're laughing, Andros?
And if anything, we'll do it at Kevin's house because it's near a hospital.
Yep.
So, like, we'll dump your body in the shopping cart, walk to the hospital, and be like, this man needs help. He needs medical attention.
Oh, yeah.
I'm kidding. All right, but hey, we gotta start wrapping this up. Again, Power Rangers Beast Morphers is back on weekend morning, so that's gonna be very interesting. Waking up early again to watch Power Rangers like back in the good old days. In this case, that's the only decent show on. But with other shows coming back, with new seasons or new episodes like DuckTales, Star vs. the Forces of Evil.
Can't wait.
I thought that was done with.
I think it's like a lot of Disney shows are coming back with newer episodes and seasons. So
and then they did I don't know, like it was Cartoon Network, Nickelodeon, I don't know which one. They did a whole revamp of Mega Man.
Light.
That was on Boomerang. Yes, they did that. I don't know if that's still going on, but I'm going about based off what I know now. Milo Murphy's Law got new episodes, decent series. Big City Greens, decent series, new episodes coming out. DuckTales is coming back next weekend. Star vs. Voice of Evil is coming back next weekend.
Woo!
Raven's Home is a good show too.
If Corey comes back, sure, but until then, I don't care. Either way, I'm talking about shows that come on around the time of Power Rangers Beast Morphers. So you guys got that to watch and all these other Disney Channel, Disney XD shows. And new episodes of Beyblade and Pokemon. And apparently Bakugan is back as well.
Oh God,
oh dear
no.
God.
God no.
No.
I like the original Bakugan, but no.
Bakugan is going through the reboot of what Power Rangers is going through right now under new company hands. That they're trying to focus on what's right. So I think Bakugan will be just fine. Even though it's coming out early in the mornings on Cartoon Network. That's how they treated Beyblade before Disney took back Beyblade. So either way, there's going to be something on Saturday morning because it's always scattered. It's not like how it used to be with Fox Kids, Kids WB, and ABC Kids. It's not like that. But it's something. Give it something.
True.
And if you guys want an extensive knowledge on why it's like this, there's a channel called Toy Planet, Toy Galaxy, something like that, where you can watch the history of Saturday morning cartoons. And I got one question. Would anyone know where you can watch the episode? I will check for you right now, the Nick.com app, but I cannot promise if it's the full episode is up yet because I don't know what the hell they're doing. But
oh well, they'll rerun it eventually.
They're gonna rerun it tomorrow morning on Nicktoons. So you want to catch the episode, you can catch it tomorrow on Nicktoons. And the Nick.com app here has Power Rangers Beast Morphers, but the episode isn't up yet. So I say give it another day or two, and it'll be on the app. So you can watch the Nick.com app. But again, tomorrow morning on Nicktoons Network. I want to say 8:30, 9 o'clock tomorrow morning on Nicktoons.
Yep.
And then again every Saturday afterwards, 8 a.m. Nickelodeon, 8:30 Sunday morning Nicktoons. And again, Nick.com app. Download the app on your phones, your tablets, whatever you can get it. I'm gonna check if you can get it on the PlayStation. I doubt you can get it on the PlayStation, but I'm gonna try anyways. And if you guys don't feel like downloading the Nick.com app, then you have on demand from your
Cable provider.
From your individual cable provider, be Spectrum, for Fios, or whatever. Check on demand there. That's where you will also get it. So within the next day or so, check on demand. Check your Nick.com app. Watch it on Nicktoons. That's where you can get it. And we're not sponsored by these people. That's just I'm hoping
You wish we were.
We're giving you the basic information from what I know and from what we all know to help you guys out because we want you guys to really watch this episode and
really digest it.
I'll be back.
So check on demand tomorrow. Check on demand Monday. Check on demand whenever. Check on the Nick.com app. And to get the Nick.com app, all you gotta do is sign with your cable provider, email your password. Kids watching it, ask your parents for the information. And if you feel like you want to watch it on demand, on the go, and you don't feel like downloading the Nick.com app, I got you there too. My cable provider is Spectrum. So I have so what I have is the Spectrum TV app on my phone. So I can watch things on the go. Now I can't say it works fully because whenever I'm away or if I'm going off to like other states, California, I have my Spectrum app. Now I believe Nickelodeon does work. I will test that theory right now by turning off my Wi-Fi because my Wi-Fi through the cable provider is connected. Now, I will check on demand. Certain networks I can use without Wi-Fi. I can use Nickelodeon. What show would I put on? I could put on Beast Morphers is here, but the episode isn't up yet, but since this is on demand, I'm not using Wi-Fi. I will test right now if on demand will work on the go. If you don't have Wi-Fi available and you just want to watch it on the go, I'm playing Power Rangers Super Ninja Steel. The episode is Tough Love. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I could go for some Chinese food right about now.
Sounds good.
It does sound good right now. I'm about to order me some White Castle.
Yo, you better come over here with that White Castle.
White Castle, yeah.
Next time I'm over there, I got you.
Max, and I got you on a steak next time you come over.
You know, I like my steak with adobo.
Okay.
But yeah, okay. You guys, if you use your cable provider app, if you're not on home, if you're not at home, you're on the go. Nick.com does work on your. I can watch Power Rangers on the go. I will check right now if Nickelodeon has a channel and stuff. So if you're not even home, download your cable provider app. You can watch anything, almost anything. And I'm going to check right now what works and what doesn't work when you're not home on your Wi-Fi network. Yes, Nickelodeon does work. So if you guys work secure, especially security officers, I feel you because I used to be security. I understand you guys work security. You're going to be working late nights, early mornings. I understand. So if you guys want to watch Power Rangers and you want to watch it live, download your cable provider app. Again, you can download Spectrum, Fios, Comcast, whatever. Nickelodeon most likely will work because of Viacom and how they have a deal with these companies. You will be able to watch Nickelodeon. You'll be able to watch it at 8 a.m. Or if you're in LA, on LA time, you know, same thing, 8:30 in the morning. Power Rangers Beast Morphers on the go on your cable provider app. So, I wish I had remembered that the other day. I was going to tell you guys that if you miss a show on demand, try on demand. I will try. Another random show. Where is it? Where is it? We mentioned this the other day. The show Fam,
which I actually saw.
Peter, again, congratulations, Peter Sidarso.
Congrats.
That was actually hilarious. Hitting on Nina Dobrev, son of a bitch. Sorry. Hitting on my wife, Peter. We might have to fight.
Peter, run.
Ryan, we might have beef with the Sidarsos again.
Oh God, here we go. Can I be there to record it?
Don't be hitting on Nino Dobrev and expect me to be okay with it, because I will fight you.
Can I be there to record it?
I'm kidding. It's all love. Again, Peter, I actually want Peter to come back in like future episodes of that show.
It might be.
Episode 8 of Fam. It was. I don't remember the episode name, but it was episode 8 because, yeah, I'm up to date with that. I've marathon this show if I have to.
Wow.
No, it's not on demand yet. It most likely will be on. If you guys missed it, it'll be on demand tomorrow. That episode of Fam with Peter Sidarso. But again, I'm sorry for that long ass tangent. ZS. There you go. Nick.com app. If Nick.com is acting like a total biatch,
woo,
which most likely you usually are, watch on your cable provider on demand wherever you are on the go. Download your cable. I cannot stress this enough. Download your cable provider app, whether it be Spectrum, Comcast, Fios, Ryan, you too.
Meh.
If you guys want to watch, especially if you have DVR, you have DVR, you can watch it on your phone.
Ryan, why does Ryan sound like a sad cat? Like man.
Because meh. So yeah, if you guys have DVR and you can't watch it at home, and you're just out, or if you're out partying, I kind of fall under that category. Sometimes I'm just out, I can't watch my shows. I have somewhat of a DVR, so I was like, oh, I can record it, watch it here on the go. Yeah, watch it on demand on the go as well. So it's like if I'm out and it's like, yo, I missed Beast Morphers this morning, and then Nick.com is being a total putz. Make sure you have it recorded on your DVR. You have your phone on you. Download your cable provider app. Boom, you're there. You're good to go. Yeah. That's basically all I can tell you. That's all I can give you to watch the show on the go, wherever you can. Nick.com app, cable provider app. All you need is an email and a password. It's that simple.
Give us your information. No, just kidding.
Don't get shut up. And then just record it if you have DVR. If you have DVR like these two putzes over here, record it. And if you can't stay home for anything, I feel you. Sometimes we're not lucky enough to stay home on a Saturday. I'm never lucky enough to stay home on a Saturday.
I got work later. Yay.
He has work later. I always have to be somewhere. That's the unfortunate part. Have it recorded on your DVR. Have your cable provider app on you. Watch it on the go. So again, I apologize for the long tangent, but that's how you can watch Beast Morphers. That's how you can legally watch Beast Morphers. Please support the official release. You were gonna make a baby cry.
No, he's crying. It's his nap time.
Big Mike.
It's his nap time. He doesn't want to take a nap.
Well, again, cable provider app, Nick.com app. That's the best way you can watch Beast Morphers, unless you want to watch it on Nicktoons tomorrow. And if you can't watch it on Nicktoons, record it on your DVR. Boom. Cable provider app. It is very simple. Have it recorded, ready to go. I will record it. Watch it.
Are you cheating? Yep, you're cheating.
It's a brutal boy.
He's cheating.
Oh, goody. Mazel tov. You didn't cheat.
He peed on me.
Mazel tov. I'm going also just to go the extra mile for you guys. I'm going to check Hulu right now because I know Viacom has Nickelodeon stuff on Hulu. I don't want to promise you guys anything because that's how they used to do it. You can just watch Power Rangers if you missed the episode. I'm going to look right now.
Well, while he does that, I'm going to advertise my Go Buster stuff I have.
I want it.
I have very little to no Go Busters thing. I remember picking up one Go Busters thing and
I just want the Morpher.
Okay.
Well, what was it? CS Japan actually has one for cheap, like $22.
CS Toys Japan has everything you need if you want anything Tokusatsu delivered to you. CS Toys Japan is where I got my Mobiirates from when Go Busters was actually airing. And I actually have the Go Buster keys. Ah, good grief. So many keys.
So little time.
So many freaking keys. With my mobile, I got my nice shiny Go Buster. My Go Kaiju key. This is a shiny one.
Ooh, nice.
Special edition I got in a pack. Here we go. I got a lot of Ranger keys.
Advertisement for myself.
Oh God, so many keys, so little time.
I just got my Green Ranger suit.
So yes, Ryan, tell us more about your Go Buster toy as I look for my Ranger keys.
Well, this is like it's like mini Plow, but not the super mini Plow. So you'll get the mini Plow, but without the extra special paints, but it's more affordable. They come in like mini boxes, just like the regular Super Mini Plow. This is an older one, way before Super Mini Plow came out. So usually the first set comes in 3 to 4 boxes. I have all boxes right here. So they're pretty much things you have to assemble and to play with. But the best part is, compared to DX Megazords, they are posable. Yay! And I like posing things. And as Bruno would say, they are perfect scale for monster-sized figures, about 6 inches. So if you want to do a Megazord monster clash, you can. Especially like doing stop motion.
Mm.
So far, I got most of my Go Buster keys.
Which one are you looking for?
Dag. I have the Go Busters and where are you? No.
Let's see.
Wow, I have a lot of keys.
Rabbit.
I need more keys. That's the sad part. I have a lot of keys, but I need more keys. That's the Beast Buster. I have all 5 Go Busters. And
Aqua Red.
no,
Yes.
my keys, my rules. For that, you're the robot.
I don't want to be the damn robot.
I also
I don't
got
want to be the damn robot. Let Ryan be the damn robot.
because Ryan.
Yep.
I'm joking around, but yeah, I have all the 5 Go Busters, and I have the. Forgot, but I'm just gonna call him Jay.
Okay.
I forgot his name.
Yeah, that's his name, Jay.
Jay. Yeah, I have Jay. I have all of them. I want to say I don't know if I have all the other buddy boys.
Buster.
I don't have all the buddy roids, at least yet. And then I'm gonna also collect the Dobusu Sentai Go Busters because that little spoof on what Go Busters did, that gave us Dobusu Sentai Juoger. So technically, I did win the bet. We did get a Dobusu Sentai. It was just Dobusu Sentai Go Busters.
Nah. Now you're just pushing it.
No, technicalities, I did win.
Technicalities, BS.
You're just mad because I still won somehow with Dobusu.
No, you're not. You're making an excuse for you to win. That's what you're doing.
Here we go.
I have to, Ryan. I have to.
Peace to the chat.
Peace out to the chat. All right. Rambling. Have you seen our Go Buster collection? I also have I have a red Buster on the motorcycle that I bought at Power Morphicon. If you guys want, again, get all your Ranger stuff, I get my stuff from CS Toys because Mr. S is he's a sweetheart. He's just an amazing man. He's given me so.
Speaking of that, I missed out on the pre-order for this Astro Mega ship. I'm so mad.
Me too.
Yeah.
I want to get the Morpher and the Battleizer.
You guys we got Big Bad Toy Stores. We got all these other stuff. Toku Store collection. There's so many. You guys have so many options, but I'd recommend.
True. Yeah.
For us on the East Coast, especially in New York, there is Image Anime, Mitsuwa. California, they have Mitsuwas. They have like 3 Mitsuwas. You can get your Tokusatsu stuff. There's some other stores out there in Japan. I don't. Oh, Anime Jungle out there in California.
Been there. I love it.
Amazing. If you guys want to grab, if you guys can't go to Anime Jungle, understandable. I did talk to them when I was out there last year, and they do deliver. So far, I think it's just local, like in the country, within America, they deliver, but they do deliver. So if you guys want to be like, oh, I can't get this over here, I can only get it at Anime Jungle. There you go. There's a store I had went to in Pennsylvania. It's like at the end. No, not Pennsylvania. It's the end of Jersey going into Pennsylvania. It is called, oh my God, House of Fun. A fellow Ranger YouTuber, Ranger reviewer, not Ranger Review with Deca Blue and Archer. No, Ranger Review. Is Ranger Reviewer. Either way, he lives out in like PA, something like that.
Mm-hmm.
East Coast. He showed a video of House of Fun, and I went there back in 2013 with a person. I'm not gonna blow up their spot here, but Michael knows who.
Huh?
I'm not gonna blow up their spot, but we went there. It was long. It was a couple hours of driving, but it was worth it.
Oh my gosh! Never mind.
You just got it, Ryan.
Wait, fella. It was a few like 2-hour drive.
Oh, okay.
The end of New Jersey, House of Fun. It had a lot of old Ranger stuff. It had a lot of old retro stuff. That's where I bought a retro Nintendo 64 and a lot of games there. So, yeah, there you go. Those are the only options on the East Coast that I know of so far. I think my cousin might know some spots in Florida. I gotta confer with him again. But
I have to talk to some of my people in Florida as well.
If you guys want to know more, I think. No, that's all I got. East Coast, West Coast, California, New York, New Jersey. The only places I think you can get any tokusatsu stuff without getting it online, having it from Japan. Shipping it would be a lot more difficult. Shipping it from California might be a lot cheaper than shipping it from California, from Japan. So, yeah, there you go. Image Anime, TS Toys, Mitsuwa, and Anime Jungle, and House of Fun. If you live out here on the East Coast and you're willing to drive a couple hours over there, the end coast of Pennsylvania. You're willing to take on the drive, there you go. That's the only way you can get your fix on tokusatsu stuff. If you can get Go Buster stuff, you can get Go Kaiju stuff, you can get anything good. I want to say Anime Castle out here in Queens, New York.
Yep, Anime Castle.
That might be another place you can get.
Oh yeah, Hypnotronic Comics. They do sell some Power Ranger stuff.
I mostly buy Gundam there.
It's a store in Staten Island if you guys are willing to come all the way out here in West Bubblefuck. But I don't think you should. That's just my opinion. Staten Island sucks. Oh, God, what was that? Either way, yeah, there you go. They have all these stores. You have a lot of options. And again, if you can't, understandable. Good luck with the shipping prices online. That's all I can say. We're not being sarcastic or anything. We genuinely wish you luck on getting your tokusatsu fix. Till then, sign off now. Power Rangers Beast Morphers episode 1. Solid episode. Can't wait for more. You need to get your toku fix. Hit us up on social media. We'll gladly reply and we'll tell you where to get your fix. And yeah, we got more stuff coming in the near future. So just be on the lookout for that. Until then, everybody, we will be catching you guys later. Peace.
Okay.
Middle East.
Bye.